Okay, what's up, people? It's me, Red Lightning Bow 97. About to go over, AW's Dynamite Maximum Carnage, which was fantastic. That was a good one. Okay, Maximum Carnage. This was a pretty good one for the most part, right there, and all that. And honestly, we should have seen it coming. We should have really seen it coming that John Moxley was going to beat Powerhouse Hobbs and stuff, and all that. That he was going to gain the upper hand because that one felt pretty predictable. But nevertheless, that was a good match nonetheless. You know, on top of the downsides and all that. But anyway, I'm telling you, man, dude, we also had Samoe Joe and Dynamite as well coming back after a long while and stuff here and all that. Considering that he got injured from Chris Jericho using a damn forklift tractor and stuff here and all that. So anyway, I'm also going to talk about TNA's impact as well after I go over AW's Maximum Carnage and stuff here and all that. We also had AW's Maximum Carnage on Collision. I'm going to talk about that later too, after this video. Sometime after this video, you could say. So anyway, yeah, I would like to go over the results. So anyway, let's go over it. So how to put this off? Yeah, John Moxley put his world championship on the line against Powerhouse Hobbs, who was on a mission to ascend to the top of the All Elite Wrestling and stuff here and all that. I mean, I'm not kidding though. Powerhouse Hobbs, he got pretty close. He was pretty close to beating John Moxley because he did put some good effort into it and all that. Even though there was like a decent amount of, well, not a decent amount of blood. There was like droplets of blood on the floor and stuff here around the the ring and stuff and all that. But anyway, I guess for the first time, the women's division competed in a casino gauntlet with an opportunity at the women's world championship on the line. Where Chris Statlander earned the right to start the match, but anyone could show up in that match right there before Kenny Omega made his long-awaited AEW in-ring debut against Brian Cage and stuff, hoping to take the Don Callis family down a little bit and stuff here and all that. I'm telling you, man, this. I gotta hand it, man. I think AEW has been like doing real good ever since there's been some returning wrestlers lately and stuff here and all that. I thought this Dynamite was pretty good. It's like a pretty solid 9.5 out of 10 at least. At least a 9.5 or something. That's what it looked like to me and stuff here, and all that. So I'm gonna tell you, man, it's just really good stuff and just awesome and really just awesome. And so let me see. So yeah. So that's the thing. The things I expect on going after, going through after, AEW's Maximum Carnage and, TNA's Impact is, WWE SmackDown and AEW's Collision with Maximum Carnage, because those are the things that I expect on going through, So I'm going to talk about those two later on and stuff here. But anyway, we also had the Private Party and Mark Briscoe hoping to stop the momentum of the Hurt Syndicate, facing Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and a debuting MVP and stuff here and all that. Right there and all that. I also recall Hangman Adam Page facing Christopher Daniels and stuff. Yeah, Christopher Daniels wasn't able to handle, but that was a good match too, man. Even though all that, I mean, it may be a little bit brutal, but still good. Just fantastic, man. I really liked it. So let me tell you. So anyway, we got Hook finally getting his hands on Christian Cage and stuff here and all that. As Ricochet spoke for the first time live since his brutal attack on Swerve Strickland and stuff here and all that. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, both Ricochet and Swerve Strickland are really at odds with each other, you could say, and all that. But you could say this was set to be a special show with huge stakes for the future of the company. As Kenny Omega and Brian Cage were going out with Lance Archer in the sidelines or something, you could say, and all that. But other than that, I'm telling you, man, this was fantastic right here, where we have my freaking TV screen test active. But anyway, yeah, Don Callis sent Lance Archer and Kyle Fletcher at Omega again after the result and stuff, you could say. Where we also had Will Ospreay coming out to make the save with Konosuke Takeshita arriving to stack the odds to take out both men and stuff there with Omega. Omega's AEW return in week 2 was, coming out as a rousing success. Because you can say we had a great match with Cage and stuff, which allowed the Machine to look dangerous without diminishing the cleaner stuff. And also the aftermath, including the return of Takeshita, sold the threat that the Don Callis family presents to Omega and Ospreay, who needed a little bit more help in that fight right there. Also before that, the expectation for Omega and Ospreay to team up against Fletcher and Takeshita was pretty high and stuff right there. As the Cleaner was like clearly ready to go for a massive start of 2025 and stuff here and all that, which leads to Omega defeating Cage and stuff here and all that. So yeah, Kenny Omega managed to gain the upper hand on that one. I'm telling you and all that. So anyway, so let me tell you. Sorry, things will get a little messed up. But anyway, another thing to mention, I guess a notable moment from that was, I'm telling you, this one, I guess the notable moment from that was the AEW airing a hype video for the night and stuff, where particularly which was particularly hyping John Moxley versus Powerhouse Hobbs with Omega's return match and the Women's Casino Gauntlet match and stuff right there as Taz returned to commentary, you could say. Which was followed by Callis as Taz put over Callis' work to elevate his former Team Taz member to new heights and stuff, while a smaller venue for Dynamite. The Andrew J. Brandit Music Center looked great on TV, and the camera shots of the venue made this feel a little bit more special. I mean, this. Not gonna lie, this Maximum Carnage did feel a little special because this wasn't your ordinary, Dynamite. That's what I would say. That's one thing I gotta say about this and stuff. Let me tell you. But anyway, yeah, while a smaller venue for Dynamite was the thing, got Andrew J. Brandt Music Center looking great on TV as the camera shots of the venue made this feel special as Cage powerbombed Omega, from the ramp into the ring and stuff, followed by an F5 as Callis high-fived to Fletcher and stuff here and all that. I'm telling you. But anyway, besides that, we have Omega catching Cage with the powerbomb off the top rope, followed by a big knee strike to the shoulder for a near fall, which was one thing right there. And I guess from there, we have Swerve Strickland running Ricochet out of the ring and stuff here and all that. I'm telling you, this one right here. So yeah, that's what seems to happen right there. Because I know, I recall those. The crowd was just heckling Ricochet right now. They were just booing at him like real often. Just Ricochet didn't know what to bring up and stuff here and all that. As Ricochet was frustrated with the crowd booing and picking, Swerve's side and stuff, saying Swerve's Swerve's house, all that stuff. As you threw up a picture of the aftermath of his attack on Swerve Strickland as Prince Nana blasted the one and only with a steel chair, followed by the Mogul, stalking Ricochet all the way out of the arena and stuff here. The Mogul, you could say, as this was which is supposed to be a shorter name for the Mogul Embassy, and stuff right here and all that. As this was you can see this was an excellent follow-up to Ricochet's attack, delaying Swerve's true revenge while building excitement, for when Ricochet and Swerve will be in the same ring together again, with Ricochet playing up the fan response a bit much, but he was clearly establishing himself as one of AEW's best pure heels and stuff, gathering real heat all of his own. On top of that, he and Swerve have some of the strongest heat amongst any rivals in AEW right now, even though, honestly, I'm not kidding. Yeah, Ricochet really needs to work on his and stuff, working on his heel work and stuff, to say, working on his personality, because he's good in the ring, like I was told, but everything else, something feels a little bit lacking about him. That's the thing right there. But anyway, on top of that, Ricochet played up the fan response a bit much, as he was trying to clearly establish himself as one of AEW's best pure heels, which is not the fact in my opinion, garnering real heat all of his own. And on top of that, he and Swerve have some of the strongest heat amongst any rivals, like I said. And on top of that, what else happened is the Learning Tree presented a New York Minute explaining the tenuous alliance with the Death Riders, as Mercedes Moné presented a day in her life showing her media work and training and stuff, you could say, and all that. And not only that, I would say another thing to point out is the Hurt Syndicate went after the Private Party and Mark Briscoe. I thought this was a pretty decent one. Stuff I'm going to tell you. How this one went off is that you have after MVP getting Mark Briscoe out of the way with Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley throwing around the Private Party, ending with a spear to Isaiah Cassidy and super kick to Mark Quinn for the win and stuff here and all that. Okay, this was one of my more favorite matches, I'm telling you right there and all that. One thing you got to rock out and be there for, guys, and stuff here now, because this is one of my more favorite matches, along with the main event as well. Or, if it was the main event. But anyway, you can see this was ending with a spear to Isaiah Cassidy and a super kick to Mark Quinn for the win and stuff here and all that, with Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley throwing around the Private Party. Even though I wanted the Private Party to win this one with Mark Briscoe and stuff here and all that. But things happen, I'm telling you. So anyway, how to top things off is if my freaking TV screen doesn't tend to act up. But anyway, how do I put this off? The in-ring quality level in AEW being real high, that the fine tag team matches like this to stand out poorly and stuff here and all that. Yeah, I guess it's sort of standing out poorly in some people's opinion, while Lashley and Benjamin looked great throwing around Private Party. With most of this being basic and stuff here and all that, but I thought this was pretty good nevertheless, even though the Hurt Syndicate managed to defeat the Private Party and Briscoe by pinfall and stuff here and all that. Where in particular the chemistry was off and stuff, with hopefully Private Party and the Hurt Syndicate getting more chances to find the synergy together before the World Tag Team Championship bout and stuff. Well, the reason Lashley and Benjamin received a tag title shot is now clear, as these teams still need to tell a greater story that should be the priority in the coming weeks and stuff here and all that. So yeah, you had it right there, the Hurt Syndicate defeating the Private Party and Briscoe by pinfall and stuff here and all that. I mean, could have been a little bit better. I thought this was pretty good in my opinion and stuff right here and all that. I mean, yeah, honestly, some parts of this show were predictable, some parts were not, you could say, like the one with John Moxley and Powerhouse Hobbs. That was pretty hardcore, I'm telling you. Really well done and hardcore and stuff, even though Powerhouse freaking lost and stuff in the process, which puts his win in the other match in vain and stuff right there, kind of, and stuff, all of that. Because let's say Powerhouse Hobbs, he won the other match the week before in order to reach John Moxley. But yeah, John Moxley managed to put a stop to him right there and stuff right here and all that. So yeah, I wasn't surprised right at that, because honestly, John Moxley's not a pushover. He isn't, I'm telling you. I can assure you that and stuff. Anyway, yeah, another thing to bring up, MVP delivering a high promo ahead of his in-ring to AEW, reminding fans that he is a wrestler and a manager. Where we have MVP just being heavily involved in the early action, clearly looking to show what he could still do before his more explosive partners got rolling and stuff in the process. What else was there? Oh yeah, MJF angering Jeff Jarrett by insulting Owen Hart and stuff here and all that, because I'm not surprised about that. Considering that MJF is a heel and stuff here and all that, which people say a dastardly heel and stuff here and all that, but how that one went off is MJF just interrupted Jeff Jarrett to question why the last Outlaw turned him down and stuff as he tried to anger Jarrett without success, but he found a worthy match on the mic going on low and stuff here and all that. As you could say, the salt of the earth or something like that turned the focus on the late Owen Hart, and Jarrett just finally snapped, brawling with MJF until officials got involved and stuff here and all that. I'm telling you, that's what's one thing right there and stuff here now is we are in 2025 and stuff, going after someone, going after someone by calling his wife, mother, and girlfriend promiscuous, and which was considered completely unnecessary and ineffective, as these were schoolyard jabs, evolved as real insults, calling out Karen Jarrett's history with Kurt Angle, who has been done to death and stuff, but at least she's someone involved in this story and stuff, unlike MJF's mother and Alicia Tout, because that's the thing right there, they're just bringing up mothers and stuff, because MJF and Jeff Jarrett are just like throwing insults at each other and stuff here and all that, trying to get jabs at each other, you could say, right there and all that. But anyway, you could say the insults about the actual wrestling legacy of these men worked much better anyway, as Jarrett had a chance to call out MJF's history of bad behavior in AEW to really get under his skin, and outside of that, this just went a little bit long. This was a pretty long process right there and all that stuff right and all that, I'm telling you. But I can assure you, still a good show nonetheless. That's the thing, still a good show, let me tell you. In concept, you could say this was a good idea, showing that Jarrett could match MJF's dirtiest heel tactics, but only the memorable moment in this was when the salt of the earth got under the new rival skin with the Owen insult and stuff here and all that. But anyway, MJF called Jarrett the Wrestling Grim Reaper and taunted Jarrett about his recovering alcoholism, because MJF was really trying to bring up his past, I'm telling you. He was really trying to do that and stuff here and all that. I mean, this part of the show, it was mostly talk, man. This had plenty of talk in it and stuff here and all that right there. And it mattered less, because more importantly, the matches were a lot better in my opinion. More importantly, we had the matches going on, because considering that it's Maximum Carnage, you could say, and all that. But anyway, besides the insults traded between MJF and Jeff Jarrett, you could say, we have Christian Cage versus Adam versus Hook, you could say, where the Hook overcame the best shots of Christian Cage and locked him in the Red Drum, where Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne interrupted to cause a disqualification as the patriarchy tried to take out the Handsome Devil after the results, but Samoe Joe just arrived, I think, what was it? Oh yeah, that's right. To clear him up and stuff right there and all that, to clear the ring and stuff with Katsuyori Shibata and stuff. And after months of build, Christian versus Hook was a fine match nonetheless. Though it will certainly it shows a little bit of limitations and stuff. I mean, some people were saying that showed the limitations of the Handsome Devil at the stage of his career and stuff. Even with all the build up, it is odd for Christian, who is supposed to be the next AEW World Champion, right there and all that, to basically lose to Hook on a one-on-one with so much help at ringside and stuff here and all that. Yeah, I do recall that right there. And the ending segment, you could say, sort of saved the day, is particularly the much-needed return of the Samoan submission machine was a thing as well. Because that right there, that's where you have it. Samoe Joe finally came back. He finally did. That's the thing right there, I'm telling you, and all that. Right there, after a long while, considering that freaking Chris Jericho wanted to use a forklift on Samoe Joe and stuff right there, I'm telling you. That's the thing. Yep, right there. It's cool that around the same time that we have Adam Copeland and Samoe Joe coming back and stuff right here. That's pretty good because which gives a little bit more confidence about AEW and stuff here and all that right there. Because AEW has been really been at odds with WWE and stuff, you could say, and all that. Because WWE's been getting wrestlers coming back to them and stuff here and all that. I mean, for example, Malachi Black, Penta, Ray Phoenix and stuff here and all that. So yeah, I think with Samoe Joe coming back from injury, AEW really needs to pick up their feet real good. They're gonna have to do something. Make better use out of Powerhouse Hobbs. That's the thing right there. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's the thing. But anyway, the ending segment saved the day, particularly the much needed return of the Samoan submission machine. Like I said, which concluded that Hook defeated Christian by disqualification and stuff here and all that, DQ and stuff here and all that. DQ is just short for disqualification, a little bit. That's the thing I'm telling you. But besides that, we have Christian just trying to convince Hook to join him during the match, but got suplexed for his trouble as Taz admitted he was struggling to stay professional as he rooted for Hook and stuff, with Hook kicking out of the frog splash, and then the spear and stuff here and all that. Not only that, we have Shibata trying to stop the interference of the patriarchy, he took a kill switch on the floor and stuff here and all that, with AEW hyping a packaged collision including Hangman Page versus Christopher Daniels. Oh, that was a good match nonetheless, even though I wanted Christopher Daniels to win and stuff, but he didn't. But still fine. I'm not really mad at that or anything. It's just, man, I was really going for Christopher Daniels and stuff, considering that he's one of the MVPs and stuff. And you know what happens? Yeah, Hangman Adam Page managed to beat him right there in a hardcore match, which I'm going to talk about later on as well and stuff in the future, like after this video, sometime after this video, you could say. That's the thing right there. But anyway, we got AEW hyping a package collision, including Hangman Adam Page versus Christopher Daniels in a Texas Death match, and Kazuchika Okada defending against Tomohiro Ishii. Also in the pre-taped promos, the Undisputed Kingdom challenged Jay White and Daniel Garcia while Switchblade focused on Wheeler Yuta and stuff here and all that. I'm telling you, because I like how the main event just had an all-out brawl and stuff here and all that. Because that's the thing right there. Is we also have one of the good matches for the women. I thought they made good use of the women's in this match. This was the women's Casino Gauntlet for the women's World Championship opportunity and stuff here and all that. Real decent stuff here and all that. Because the thing about this one, pretty good. I loved it. Because how this one turned out, the Casino's Gauntlet match, is that you can say the entry order for this match was Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter, Megan Bayne, right here and all that right here, which you could say she had her shocking Dynamite debut and stuff here now. Because honestly, I'm not familiar with Megan Bayne and stuff here and all that. I mean, because we're talking about a debut, so yeah, that's the thing right there. So you also have Julia Hart, Willow Nightingale, Toni Storm, and Harley Cameron and stuff here and all that. Harley Cameron happening right there and stuff. Well, another thing going on. Yeah. Willow Nightingale, Toni Storm, and Harley Cameron stuff. Julia Hart, Megan Bayne, and stuff here and all that. Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander and stuff here and all that. They better make better use out of Megan Bayne. They make better use out of that person, especially after her debut and stuff right there. I'm telling you. But anyway, we got Cameron trying to exploit her vulnerable stuff right here and all that. Her vulnerable competition stuff, but Hart missed it her. Just missed it her in the process, with Storm slipping in with a small package to pin Hart and stuff and earn a women's world championship opportunity at Grand Slam Australia. As the expected result came about to sell, and stuff. What was it she was about to sell? Oh, I forgot, man. Sorry, my brain is slipping. But anyway, I guess Storm slipping in a small package to pin Hart and earn a women's world championship opportunity at Grand Slam Australia and stuff. As the expected result came about to sell Grand Slam Australia. That's the thing right there. If Storm is the biggest star, you could say one of the biggest stars in AEW to have grown up in Australia, if she can main event the show with Mariah May and stuff here and all that. Because she was planning on getting revenge on Mariah May. That's the thing right there. I'm telling you. Because that's the thing, she was planning on doing that and stuff here and all that, despite her amnesia gimmick and stuff here and all that. Top things off, they will have a tough order to live up to their fantastic match at All In, but this sequel has a much different dynamic with Storm in a brand new role and stuff here and all that. Considering she went back to her old style, you could say, or her old gimmick. As the Casino Gauntlet remains a money concept to highlight so many wrestlers and stuff as a woman delivered in the spotlight, you could say. I'm telling you, this could have gone longer and utilized more of the roster, but hopefully the women will be in line for more Casino Gauntlet matches, and as they would need like a few to catch up with them, with one of the coolest moments in this match was it one of the coolest moments in the match being Bane's arrival and stuff here and all that. Considering that this was Bane's debut, that's the thing right there. I'm telling you, is hopefully this is a sign that she has signed with AEW and will be used regularly going forward. Used regularly, dude. Unlike what they did with Ruby Soho, she made a debut. They gave her a hardcore match, and then what do? They haven't used her since then. What happened? What happened right there? That disappointed me. Oh my gosh! Like nobody acknowledged the hardcore match that Ruby Soho did. Nobody did. I'm telling you, that's weird. I really don't get that. But anyway, okay. The result of this one was Tony Storm's winning the Women's Casino Gauntlet Match Tournament World Championship opportunity at Grand Slam, Australia, right here and all that. I'm not kidding. I thought Storm was going to lose that one for some reason, but anyway, yeah, she managed to pull that one off. As we also have, Mariah May joining commentary to talk up her competition, but also mock them at the same time. Yeah, I'm not surprised because, Mariah May doesn't really care much about Tony Storms and stuff right there. May has just sold her fear of the debuting Bane based on her Stardom history and stuff here and all that. It's kind of funny because that's who Mariah May chooses to be afraid of, Bane and stuff here and all that. So, yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to, Bane and stuff coming up and stuff. So, yeah, Hart taunted Hayter out of the ring to start brawl and stuff while Willow and Chris double suplex Bane and stuff, remembering old times and stuff, but they did not stay on the same page with Willow pouncing Chris out of the ring. As you can see, Max played into Storm's gimmick, stating that she had never fought the rookie and stuff before and stuff here and all that, just trying to make fun of her stuff right there. But anyway, because I was wondering who Bane was at first and right here, because I wasn't familiar with her, and when she come with the wrestling ring, she came into the ring and stuff right there. Okay, I'm thinking this is a new person right here. I'm telling you, that's the thing. But anyway, yeah, this is where we have, I think, the main event or something. I gotta check. Yeah, it was the main event that I was thinking about earlier, the one in a collision and stuff here and all that, because I thought it was this. I thought it happened here. Sorry, my brain gets a little bit mixed up. Anyway, to top this one off, we have Jon Moxley versus Powerhouse Hobbs and stuff here and all that, where we have Powerhouse Hobbs being too much for Jon Moxley throughout the match, but the Death Riders made the save and time and again stuff. Finally, a pentagram shift and a bulldog choke, sealing it for Moxley. And afterwards, the Death Rider targeted and stomped on the surgically repaired knee of Hobbs using a steel chair. As the rated FTR was late to make the save and stuff. Yeah, he was too late at that time. So yeah, they gave Jon Moxley the upper hand and stuff here and all that. Putting his win in the other match in vain, you could say, and all that. That's the thing. That's what's been going on right there, and hopefully my freaking phone doesn't die when I'm going through this. And you can say, well, the result was never in doubt and stuff. Hobbs brought the fight to Moxley throughout his contest as the amount of help the champion needed to survive Hobbs sold the big man as a threat. And sometimes that is all the main event needs to deliver, but the Death Riders have clearly set up Hobbs as a longer-term rival for the group with the post-match attack, as this removes the big man from the Don Callis family's story for good while establishing a fresh popular face to support the fight against the Death Riders and stuff for here and all that. I mean, if Jon Moxley had a little bit of struggle against, at least had some, if Jon Moxley had to go through this with the Powerhouse Hobbs, it just made you wonder what it would be like in a tag team match. I mean, that would be interesting because I would like to see Powerhouse Hobbs team up with, some. Some other wrestlers properly in the future and stuff here and all that. I mean, that's the thing. They need to make better use out of him and stuff. I'm not kidding. Because honestly, what I gotta say is, yeah, at least a 10-minute tag team match with Powerhouse Hobbs and stuff here and all that versus the Death Riders. That's what I'm expecting right there in the future. But anyway, yeah, we have Moxley defeating Hobbs by knockout to retain the World Championship as the Death Riders surrounded the ring before the bell to distract Hobbs, allowing Moxley to get in the first shots and stuff with Hobbs trying to bite the earring of Moxley off his ear to a resounding chant of cheering disgust from the fans as the champion began, showing blood and stuff here and all that, blood from his ear, because it's a hardcore match. What are you expecting? And some people get offended by this. Some people choose to be offended by this. It's just weird. Come on, it's hardcore competition, not any of this. Oh, it's too violent. It's too offensive. No. This is competition. This is, one of the ancient ways, one of the older sports and stuff. Even before, even as a matter of fact, man, wrestling's been around longer than baseball. I mean, not baseball, baseball, basketball, football. Wrestling's been around longer than that and stuff here and all that. Wrestling's been around for such a long time, and people don't want to acknowledge that because they're still stuck on their X account or Twitter, you could say, and all that. But let me tell you, We had Moxley struggling to get the paradigm shift on Hobbs, who countered into a world's most dangerous slam for a near fall and stuff here and all that. I could have sworn Powerhouse Hobbs was so close to winning this. I could have sworn it, I'm telling you. Well, Wheeler Yuta caught Hobbs with the Psycho knee outside, and then Shifter caught him with the briefcase in the ring and stuff, I'm telling you. But anyway, you could say the overall show is this was on track early to be an all-star effort from AEW, but a lull in the middle, almost derailing the night as Kenny Omega's return match was great, following by a strong follow-up for Ricochet and Swerve Strickland's The Hurt Syndicate match. And, Christian Cage versus Hook were fine, but did not quite click the way you would expect, as they did their job of selling more exciting stories to come, though, especially Samoe Joe's return, which I was pretty happy of. I'm not kidding. I was pretty happy of that. So, but the real downer for the night was MJF and Jeff Jarrett, because, that really did took quite amount of time and stuff. They're just trading insults about each other's mothers and stuff. This was taking up time that could have gone to the Women's Casino Gauntlet, as they added unnecessary overlong coda to last week's encounter, as the final two matches brought back the feeling, though, as Toni Storm punched her ticket to the Grand Slam and Powerhouse Hobbs delivered one of the better matches he could do, around the years and stuff here and all that, considering that freaking Tony Khan doesn't want to make better use out of him. I mean, come on, man. Dude, man, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's really good that he was in a hardcore match with Jon Moxley, and it was pretty predictable that Jon Moxley was going to win, but still fantastic. Don't get me wrong. This was still fantastic, but let me tell you. So you can say Maximum Carnage could have been a tighter show, but it was still overall a success and stuff here and all that. So, yeah. Honestly, the rating I would have to give AEW's Maximum Carnage from Dynamite is, 9.5 out of 10 or something, or 9 out of 10 stuff right there. Maybe I'll give it 9.5 out of 10. That's the thing right there. Or 9.6 and stuff there and all that. But anyway, still fantastic nevertheless. It's right there and all that. So yeah, that's practically all I have to give about, AEW's Dynamite Maximum Carnage and stuff here and all that, which was just fantastic nevertheless, man. I could rewatch it, because it's worth it when you feel like rewatching it again and again and stuff right there when it's good and stuff here and all that. And I don't remember I can't recall the last time. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't recall the last time, AEW had a 10 out of 10 match, because I really want them to have a 10 out of 10 match again. 10 out of 10 show, sorry about that. But anyway, I think the day after that was also TNA's Impact and stuff here and all that, pretty decent stuff, because I think Impact decided to continue along their storylines and stuff here, and their interactions with the wrestlers and stuff right there and all that. Right there, TNA Impact, January 16, yeah, January 16 is when that thing happened, I'm telling you. And all that, I can tell you all that. But anyway, so yeah, honestly, I'm not finding this one. Think about TNA's Impact. I'll most likely give that one like a 10 out of 10 stuff here and all that. But not a 10 out of 10, an 8 out of 10. Sorry, I was thinking about the other show that happened last month or so. Right there and all that. I have to go back. Right there and all that. Because honestly, it would be really nice to see, AEW's, not AEW, that collaboration with, Wrestle Dynasty, man. That was a big one, man. That was a really big one. Even though they had a little bit of slip-ups, but still fantastic nevertheless, I'm telling you. I'm not kidding. It was just great. Just really great, I'm telling you all that. So anyway, yeah, what happened in this Dynamite really made me look forward to Collision and stuff here and all that, because the Collision after this Dynamite was fantastic. It was just really great and stuff right there and all that. That's the thing right there and stuff right there. And hopefully my freaking TV screen tends to act up and stuff before my phone dies. But anyway, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good show nonetheless. And like I said, you just gotta fight. If a freaking console has to just tend to act up, then yeah, you just gotta fight it. You just gotta fight it. That's the thing right there. So anyway, how to top things off with the TNA's Impact and stuff here and all that. This was pretty decent nonetheless. Pretty decent out there. They did really good. They made good use out of Sami Callihan, even though freaking, oh my goodness, man, even though freaking, how do I put it? Okay. Oh, shoot, sorry, but even though AJ Francis lost again. In TNA's Impact and stuff here and all that. AJ Francis lost again. His team, the First Class, I wanted them to win. I want them, you can say, to pick up their wins and stuff here and all that. But anyway, let's go over this one right here. I'm telling you. So how this one started off right there and all that. I gotta say, pretty decent. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is the reason why I have to give this TNA 8 out of 10 and stuff here and all that, because I feel it wasn't as good as Dynamite's Maximum Carnage or Collision's Maximum Carnage. This one was just all right. Oops, I should have said sorry. Pop-ups get in the way and stuff here and all that. But anyway, I'm telling you, this was really great show, nonetheless, and stuff right there. TNA Impact right there on that was on Access TV, back in January 16 and stuff here and all that. And hopefully my freaking screen works properly and stuff right there and stuff. But anyway, yeah, you could say Frankie Kazarian joined the Tom Hannafin and Matthew. Freaking move. I really hate my TV screen sometimes. But anyway. Anyway, we got Matthew Renwald on commentary as Leon Slater battles Trent Seven in tonight's opening contested stuff here and all that. I recall Trent Seven backstabbing Mike Bailey in that one match that was almost 30 minutes. That was a good match right there. I'm telling you, that was a good match. That really was. I'm not kidding. That's the thing right there. So anyway, let's top this off. We got Seven nailing, burning. Damn it, why does my TV screen have back? But anyway, we got Frankie Kazarian joining Tom Hannafin and Matthew Renwald in commentary as Leon Slater battles Trent Seven in tonight's opening contest. As Kazarian and Slater will face off on Sunday, during the Sunday and stuff right here. The same day that I'm going live right now at this time, right there, which is supposed to be happening later and stuff right now, as we get the countdown to Genesis and stuff right there and all that. Because I got a good feeling about Genesis. I got a really good feeling about that one. I'm not kidding and stuff here and all that. I mean, I wish I could put a preview and prediction on this, but I can't. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. But anyway, it would have to be like real quick or so. But anyway, we got Slater just making it back into the ring before the referee's 10 count is 7. It's the 7-star lariat followed by a twisting power driver for a 2 count is 7, nails the Birminghamer, but it's still not enough. As you can just say Slater just bounces back with a DDT on the ramp and stuff before Slater just launches himself off the ramp, crashing into 7 on the floor and stuff before Slater puts him away with the Swanton 450 to win and stuff here and all that, which leads to Leon Slater defeating Trent Seven. Yeah, that's what Trent Seven gets for backstabbing Mike Bailey and stuff here and all that when there was that 30-minute match and stuff, which was fantastic. But after that match, we get Slater thwarting a blindside attack attempt from Kazarian and stuff as Joe Henry is determined to become the new TNA World Champion when he challenges Nick Nemeth this Sunday at Genesis and stuff here and all that. I mean, some people consider, I don't know why, some people consider Joe Henry as bland and boring, but he's got some positivity to it. And he's just very basic, in my opinion, just very basic and stuff, but he's still good nonetheless. But anyway, so another thing to bring up, the personal concierge welcoming us to the pre-launch celebration by Elegance with Ash and Heather and stuff. Is this comes before their Knockouts World Tag Team title opportunity against Spitfire this Sunday at Genesis, as the personal concierge reveals what Ash and Heather will look like with the Knockouts World Tag Team titles around their waist and stuff, with Ash and Ash and Heather working things out and stuff here and all that. So how this went out? Yeah, Ash and Heather delivering a speech as they have already won the titles, which remains to be seen as the reigning champions Danny Luna and Jody Threat interrupt the celebration with the two teams facing off, with Spitfire standing tall and stuff right there in the process. So anyway, how things went off next is that you get both before Eric Young and Steve Macklin seeking revenge on the System's Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers at Genesis. They look to teach First Class a lesson of respect, and Francis just hit Macklin with Tennessee whiskey in the corner and stuff right there as Casey Navarro confronts, actor, Jordan Lorman and stuff here, and his children at ringside and stuff with Lorman pushing him down, still leading to Francis putting his hands on Lorman. Stuff as the security separates the two before the situation escalates any further and stuff, and going back in the ring as Macklin just turns the tide with the Olympic slam to Francis's stuff right there. That's what Francis gets right there. Francis, because Lorman is an actor from a SEAL team, from the movie SEAL Team. That's the thing, who made a little cameo appearance on this TNA and stuff here and all that. And, I'm not kidding. AJ Francis, you had the audacity to grab him by the shirt like this and stuff and start a thing. And then what happened? AJ Francis got slammed to the floor by his opponent and stuff right there because he wants to be focused on the actor that was outside the guardrails and stuff, better, guardrails that are better than the ones from freaking Fight Forever. That was made by AW. Man, I can't believe that game. That game did me dirty. But anyway, I'm telling you. So yeah, anyway, I'll top this off. So yeah, you got security separating the two before the situation escalates any further, going back in the ring with Macklin ensuring the title with an Olympic slam to Francis. I mean, that's what Francis gets. That is on Francis right there and stuff here and all that. So yeah, that's what led to Young and Steve Macklin defeating First Class, AJ Francis, Casey Navarro. Because honestly, freaking AJ Francis wanted to get distracted and focused on an actor that was outside the guardrails. Wanted to pull him by the shirt and stuff here and all that. I mean, come on, AJ Francis, you gotta be better than that. I mean, oh man, I don't know, because honestly, to be honest, to me, like if that stuff keeps up, I'm gonna end up losing respect for AJ Francis, because the way AJ Francis did that. That's not good. That's not good. I mean, he should have stayed focused on his opponents, not Lorman, who was outside the guardrails and stuff right there while pulling his shirt. Man, that was a bad move in my opinion. I don't know, I really felt that was partly responsible for costing him the match right there and stuff right there. You know, where we have Eric Young and Steve Macklin defeating First Class and stuff right there and all that. Another thing we had was before they collide in the Clockwork Orange House, a fun match for the Knockouts World Title at Genesis. Masha Slamovich and Rosemary stepped into the confessional, you can say, and all that. Where we also have, Josh Alexander, Judas Icarus, and Travis Williams being in the ring, as Alexander says that after the beatdown like Max Santana sustained at the hands of the Northern Armory last week, he will not be cleared to compete at Genesis, much to Alexander's dismay. As you can say, Santana proves him wrong as he appears in the crowd, with Santana not backing down and announcing that at Genesis his match against Alexander will now be an I Quit match and stuff right there and all that. So yeah, you have it right there and stuff right there, an I Quit match right there and stuff right there. So yep, that makes you wonder what's going to happen next and stuff and all that. But anyway, we get the action continuing as Laredo Kid clashes with the Jake Something and stuff here and all that, with the early advantage to Jake Something asserting his power advantage before Kid creates separation, planning him with a DDT for a 2 count as Laredo heads to the top rope. But Something halts his momentum with the forearm blast before Something, Jake Something hits a thunderous top rope powerbomb to win stuff here and all that, leading to Jake Something defeating the Laredo Kid and stuff here. Don't get me wrong, man. Laredo Kid, he's got a good gear. I liked his gear because that's like pretty cool for a luchador. Because I like how, that's the thing about luchadors, they tend to get real creative with their gear and stuff here and all that. Real creative and colorful. That is pretty decent. I like when they do that. That's the thing right there. But anyway, you got Ace Austin looking to become a 4-time X Division champion when he challenges Moose this Sunday at Genesis and stuff right there and all that. As we also have PCO and Sami Callihan taking on the reigning TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Hardys and stuff with PCO and Callihan. Where the decision is, if PCO and Callihan win, they'll be added to the TNA World Tag Team title match involving the Hardys and the Rascals at Genesis before the match begins, with PCO and Callihan being once again taunted by the mysterious number 23 and stuff here and all that. I could have sworn we already went over the fact that 23 was that woman that came back. But anyway, yeah, the Rascals are seen watching on from backstage and stuff here and all that, with Callihan and PCO cutting off the ring as they begin to wear Matt down and stuff. And moments later, Matt creates some much needed separation with the double DDT to PCO and stuff, and Callihan and stuff here and all that. I got a little bit disappointed that PCO and Sami Callihan were going to win this one, stuff here and all that, because it did look like PCO and Sami Callihan were going to be prepared and stuff, but I guess not. That's the thing right there. But I guess not, because honestly, they look like they were ready, but still a good match nonetheless. Still good. That's the thing right there. No doubts about it, because TNA does not disappoint. Even if TNA has a little bit of downsides in their matches every now and then and stuff here and all that, but at least they make better use out of their women's division compared to what AEW does and stuff here and all that. Because honestly, how do I put this? I used to consider AEW on the top of my list. The top of my watch list, but now it's TNA and stuff here and all that. Stuff, especially since, ever since, AEW's been losing some wrestlers and stuff here and all that, Malachi Black, Ray Phoenix and stuff right there, Penta. Because I don't know what TNA's, I don't know what Tony Khan's doing. He's not making use out of not making use out of some wrestlers and stuff right there and all that. And I even overheard in one of the shows that the Elite even got rid of half the roster. They removed half the roster. Like they're not wrestling anymore in AEW and stuff. That's what I overheard and stuff here and all that. We got the Rascals being seen watching on from backstage as Callahan and PCO cut off the ring as they begin to wear Matt down. And moments later, Matt creates some much-needed separation with a double DDT to PCO and Callahan, like I said earlier, which leads to Matt taking out Callahan with the twist of fate, with Jeff putting Callahan away with the Swanton Bomb for a 3 count. So you have it right there. The TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Hardys, so, Matt and Jeff defeating, PCO and Sami Callahan right there and stuff and all that. Which leads to, the TNA Wrestling presenting, Genesis, this Sunday and stuff right there, where I'm going live at this very day and stuff here and all that. So yeah, basically sometime after this video, TNA Genesis is going to happen. I mean, it's supposed to happen, and I got a good feeling about it. I'm looking forward to it and stuff here and all that. So yeah, I'm most likely going to talk about that on Monday and stuff here and all that. The day after this, you could say and all that. But anyway, man, just fantastic. So another thing to point out is that, you could say the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth and #1 contender Joe Hendry to go face-to-face before their TNA World title showdown this Sunday at Genesis before Hendry claims that Genesis is a new era. And it all starts with them holding a TNA World Championship, stuff before Nick has doubts about whether or not Hendry is ready to become a World Champion before Nick shows a clip from Bound for Glory that proves he has nothing to do with John Layfield's involvement in their first meeting. Before Ryan Nemeth, interrupts and tries to convince his brother Nick that Hendry is not his friend and stuff right there, as tensions quickly escalate between Hendry and Ryan before Hendry puts Ryan up for the standing ovation right there. But, Nick just takes him out with the super kick, conflicted by his action stuff with Nick exiting the ring and stuff and all that. But anyway, we have meanwhile, Tessa Blanchard appearing at ringside and signing a contract for her match against Jordynne Grace at Genesis. And out of nowhere, she's attacked by Jordynne Grace, and the brawl is on stuff here and all that. Before Grace plants Blanchard with the Grace Diver as Impact goes off the air at that very moment, stuff right there and all that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, from what I was told and from what I was seeing, that's the thing. Tessa Blanchard, as tough as she is, man, she's supposed to be number 23, and she had some rough history right there and all that. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I was even told that, that Tessa Blanchard even won a hardcore match against Sami Callahan. I was told that, and I'm thinking, what? No way. Tessa Blanchard beated Sami Callahan in a hardcore match. Oh my goodness, man. I'm not kidding, man. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that, man. That surprised me when I was told that right there and stuff right there. But Blanchard, but anyway, Blanchard goes with the Grace driver. Grace plants Blanchard with the Grace driver as Impact goes off the air at that very moment, right there and all that. Pretty much concluding the show and all that. And which is also what's left of what I have to give to you people on this video and stuff right there and all that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the other shows that's going on, and I'm going to try to talk about SmackDown and Collision and stuff here and all that, and then, TNA Genesis on Monday and stuff here and all that. So yeah, you guys got to remember to rock out and be there, guys, for the next content that, the wrestling industry gives you and stuff here and all that. So remember, for the wrestling industry. So anyway, I'm going to have to end the video right here and stuff and remind you guys to rock out and be there, guys, right there. Yep, until next time on the Red Lightning Bolt 97 show. So yeah, till next time.